paper in front of them. No one has scissors, because I want to do it before you do it. So, what you're going to do, you're going to cut it out. But listen, Adam, because I don't want you to make a mistake. You're going to cut all the way around in one piece. This should come out in one piece. You're going to cut around the dotted lines all the way around. And your goal is to have one piece of trash. That's your goal. So let me show you what I mean by this. So you're going to cut all the way around. You see all the way around the dark lines here. And then when you get into here, slow it down. Cut around the dotted lines here. Just like this. Okay? And you should end up with one piece of trash at the end. Okay, so obviously I'm not done, but I'm trying to give you a visual example of everybody's doing this. Because I have some kids who cut off the tabs. So you're doing, Yaneli, right here, right here, right here, right here. Thank you. Just like this. Okay? We're good? Everybody understand how to cut? All right. You may pass back the scissors. Thank you very much for waiting patiently. I want to make sure that we know how to cut, where to cut, before we actually get the pair of scissors and you've got where to do. Okay. Set timer for 4 minutes. Can you cut in 4 minutes?
We have to cut around the dotted line, right?
Is that from YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, I'm trying to see today? Yeah.
You didn't see him when you were walking?
Yeah, that's what I
You didn't see why?
All right. All right. So the end piece is this, right? This is the end piece. And you should end up with one piece of trash. That's your goal, one piece of trash. And this is the end product, okay? So, gave you 4 minutes. Okay, now this isn't like the most important part. At the end of the period, or in 5 minutes, it's going to return to this shape. Okay? Does anybody know what kind of shape it's going to be when we fold it and put it together? Rectangle. But a rectangle technically is flat, like a sheet of paper. Will this be flat? No. So does anybody know the name of it when it's 3D? Yes, you guys in the back? What do you call it? Rectangular prism. Oh, it's actually on the paper. Rectangular prism. Oopsie. All right. Folding. Fold every line. So I'm going to fold up. It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, we're going to make it flat again. So fold every line, including this line. Kids forget about folding this line right here. So fold it here. So fold them all up. And then fold everything in here. All going the same direction. So if you're folding up, fold all of them up. If you're folding down, fold all of them down. It doesn't really matter, honestly. Because at the end of the day, we're going to make it flat again. So just fold, fold, fold. Don't forget these two folds right here. Make it look like a box. Make it look like a box. So we're folding. And it should end up looking roughly like this. A 3D rectangle. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're not going to glue it like this. So just kind of hold it together. Next step, in your notebook, what we're going to do is we're going to turn to a nice clean sheet because I'm going to need the whole space. So turn the page if you need it. We're going to glue this in flat. So, before we turn it flat, how many sides does this shape have?
4.
No. 6. Where are the 2 that you're missing? The sides, right? So, this has 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6. So it has 6 sides, not 4. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of glue. Before we pass out the glue, I'm going to tell you where to glue so we don't mess up. Okay, glue it in like this. No one told you to do that. I told you, at the end of the day, it's going to be flat. Are you going to go around carrying your rectangular prism for the next week?
Yeah. I'm in.
Okay, see this? You are going to put only glue here on this one. The second one here, okay? So I'm gonna turn it around and I'm gonna put just in this rectangle. Now watch where I do it because I do need some space. I'm not gonna put it right in the middle. So I only put glue here on the back. And I'm going to leave some space on the top and I'm gonna leave some space over here. So it's gonna go right in there. Okay, and I only glued this part. Why? So I can still, if I wanted to, I can still fold it up, right? I'm not gonna put glue everywhere because I still want it to be, if I need to, put it into 3D shape. But to carry it around every day in my backpack, it's gonna be flat. Ooh, yeah, I can fold it like this. So it's gonna be flat. Okay, so just put glue here on the back side. All right, pass back the glue. Thank you for listening, so we don't make a mistake. So just put glue on that second box. What's up? Okay. Yeah, if your glue is not good, let me know. I'll throw it away because some of them, they're not good anymore, right? I've been using them for a couple years. That's fine. I don't understand. What's wrong? It's perfectly fine. What are you talking about? That may or may not be better. There's no guarantee. All right, are we good? You guys did a good job. Good job so far.
You have a bread, Mom?
Next to that red thing that's standing up by the window, in one of the little cubbies there's some graph paper. Alright, cool. Okay. So now let's do the math. So, what we are actually doing today is called surface area. It's called surface area. Surface.
How do I do it?
Surface area. Surface area.
Wait, do I go on this side?
You're only going to put glue right here on the back side. Just this square.
Put it on the-
Well, then flip it over. It's cool. It's cool. I thought I already put glue. Rectangular prism. And today's date is 4/10/24. All right. So this is not just area, but it's called surface area. The reason it's called surface area is because how many sides do you have? You have 6 sides. You have to find 6 areas, and that's actually pretty easy. That's why we had it on the do now. I have a Kleenex box. Surface area of this box is like wrapping it up as a present. How much paper do I need to wrap up this present? That's called surface area, okay? I need to cover up the top, the bottom, the front side, the back side, the left side, and the right side, all with wrapping paper. That's an example of surface area. So they might ask you on a test, hey, you have this box, how much wrapping paper do you need? And then you're like, oh, wrapping paper. That's surface area. They just, hide it. Okay, so before we do some math, we're going to call this the front side. This is the bottom. This is the back side. And this is the top side. Now, why did I name them that way? Because when you fold it back up, where you put the glue, that would be your bottom side, because you put glue on that one. Then when I fold it, the bottom and the top line up, and the front and the back line up. So the first word is front, bottom, back, and then top. Okay? Let's name it the same way, so when I refer to the top, you know what I'm talking about. Bottom, left, and right. Okay. The last two that I have to name, this one's going to be called the right, because it's on the right side. And this one's going to be called the left, because it's on the left side. So, front, bottom, back, top, right, and left. How many sides do we have? 6 sides. So here we have six sides. We have 6 sides. So that means that I have to have 6 areas. To find surface area, we need to find the area of each side. All right. I made a little mistake first period. I'm not going to make the mistake with you guys. All right. Okay. Write these numbers down. Okay, on the, let's work at the bottom. Okay, top, go to the top section. Write a 10 centimeters down here, 10 centimeters. Yaneli, write this down. Diego, try to write this down. This is going to be 5 centimeters. And this is going to be 7 centimeters. All right, so label them where I labeled them. 10 centimeters, 5 centimeters, and 7 centimeters. And I know 5 and 7 look very much the same, but they're slightly different. They're slightly different. Okay. What I need to do is I need to find the area of each section. So the area of each section. First, I'm going to do the top because that's the easiest one to do. The top. Okay. Do we know how to find the area of a rectangle? Yeah? What's the area of a rectangle? Base times height. Okay, so area. What's the area? What are the 2 numbers that I have to multiply in the top section? 10 and 5, because this side is 5. Okay, what is 10 times 5? So my area is equal to 50 centimeters square. So I'm going to write that down. 50 centimeters square. So I wrote it down in the box and up here. Now, let me ask you a question. If the top of my Kleenex box is 50, right? We just solved for it. What else is 50? Yeah. So the bottom is also 50. So if the top is 50, so is the bottom. Do I have to do any math for this? No. Can you collect the scissors from him, please? Thank you. Yeah, you know. These wonderful kids. So if the top is 50, the bottom is 50 because they're the same. So this is also 50 centimeters squared. Do I have to do any work? No, it's a repeat, Manuel. It's a repeat. All right. Let's do the back. Trick question. Can you guys figure it out? This is 7, right? What is this? Yeah. Wouldn't it be the same length as this one? Right? It's a rectangle, right? So if I fold it up, this is the same thing as this. So this is also 10. This is also 10 because this is 10. So they match. Okay, so what is the area for the back? 70. So the back is 70 centimeters squared. So the back is 70, right there, 70. So, ladies, gentlemen, if the back is 70, you see how, does this shape match this shape? No, right? This shape is longer. This shape is more tall, I guess, I don't know. So this is 70. What else is 70? Front, right? So this side is also I wrote it on the other side. So this is 70 and that one's 70, right? Those match. Those are the same shape. Okay, so do we have to do any math, Brandon? Nope, we don't. So we sit correctly. So the front is also 70 centimeters squared. So if the back is 70, the front is 70. And I'm going to write it up here as well. So this one, Yaneli, we write this down, 70 centimeters squared, because the front is the same thing as the back. Those two are the same. All right. Woo! We're not done. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, this is the hardest one. The right and the left. The right and the left. What is this measurement? 5. Is it? Let's see, let's fold it. When you fold it up, try it. I'm looking here. I'm looking for this side. So where does that side end up when you start folding it? What measurement does it have? I want to know that measurement. So when you pull it up and you tuck it in and you tuck in that little tab, where does it line up to? The 7, not the 5, right? It totally looks like a 5. Remember how I said, oh, they look the same, but they're not? So this is great. When you fold it up, you will see that the highlighted part lines up to the 7. So this is actually 7. So what's 3 times 5? So this area is 35 centimeters squared. So 7 times 5 is 35 centimeters squared. So if the right side is 35 centimeters squared, what's the left side? So right is 35 centimeters squared. Left is 35 centimeters squared. All right, it's a lot of work that we have on here. Good thing you weren't absent, because imagine if you were absent, it's like 50 million times harder. All right, guess what? We're not done with this problem. This is all of the work for you to do surface area. The very last step for surface area is to add everything up. So you have to add all this up. 50 plus 50. Okay. 70 plus 70. Okay, so we have 100 and we have 140. What do we get? 200. Okay, we got 240. We got 240. Now figure out what 35 plus 35 is. Okay, plus 240.
300.
I don't know. Why are you making me do that? Oh, don't break my ceiling. I got 100. I got 140 and I got 70, right? This gives me 100. This gives me 140. And this gives me 70. So 100, 140, and 70. 310. So we abbreviate surface area as SA, surface area, is equal to 310 centimeters squared. Surface area is 310 centimeters squared. And that, my friends, that, my students, is surface area. Is it a lot of work? Yes. Is it hard work? No. It's just a lot of work. But it's not hard. Okay, before we pack up, I got one thing to do before... What? Yeah, which is pretty cool. It's a modified day, so the cutting, it took kids more than 4 minutes. Do you guys know how to draw a 3D shape?
I do.
All right, let's do it.
I can do it.
Okay, draw me, leave some space. Draw me a rectangle that kind of looks like this on the lines. If you have graph paper, it works out so much easier. If you have line paper, use the line, Yaneli. We're not leaving until you draw this, so you can slow me down if you want. All right, now, from this corner right here, guys, from this corner right there, go over 2 squares and up 2 and put a dot. You got to estimate, maybe like a pinky finger. A pinky finger over and a pinky finger up and draw a dot. From this corner, 2 boxes over and 2 up. A pinky finger over and a pinky finger up and draw a dot. So you have from this, over 2 up, over 2 up. Okay. Now, this dot to this dot, connect. And then from this dot to this dot, connect. You know I'll keep you for nutrition. We can do it during nutrition. Yay! You can watch the video during nutrition. Woo! Yay! Or you can do it now. Now this dot to this dot. And then do the same thing here. Up 2, over 2, right here. Up 2, over 2. From this dot, up 2, over 2. And we're going to connect these 2 dots straight down. And then these 2 on a diagonal. And that's, okay, pass back loose, pass back pencil. Pass back, pass in, pass back, pass in. No one sat back here, so all of the trash belongs to you guys. Or him. No one sits there for security. Alright, can you pass it on? Thank you. Oh. So responsible. Thank you. Thank you.
Can I have some?
Elbow you. Oh, no wonder you did the homework. Man, Dario did the homework? I bet. I don't know. Let me see. Better start. I can tear it up. So tomorrow I want tarea también. Todos los días. Esta semana Dario todos los días. Huh? Yeah, it's not a lot. There's a lot of space on the front side.
This morning I woke up feeling really sick. You think I should just go to the nurse's office and go back home or should I just stay out?
I mean, if you feel sick, we shouldn't suffer through it. Do you want to give you a pass to the nurse? That's the charge. you out. If you don't have a fever, then they'll send you back to class.
Because it's like physical too. Your whole body hurts.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not a good sign. There you go.
Thank you.
Hopefully you feel better soon.